Welcome to the International Institute for Facilitation's podcast, Spaghetti on the Wall. I'm Eileen Dowse, Chair Emeritus and Director of Assessments for INIFAC. And I am joined today with Stephen Wu. Oh my gracious, this man is a certified master facilitator. He's a certified virtual facilitator, and he is a board member with INIFAC. And he also works as an educator and a researcher for an organization called System Facilitation Institute, SFI. And that organization helps integrate different technologies and methods and to help different enterprises create and cultivate a culture for promoting the development and processes for an organization. So we're going to talk about some of that today. And in the next few minutes, we're really going to untangle a lot of the topics on insights to remember when you are facilitating in China. And there are a lot. Stephen has lived in China, worked in China a great deal. I've worked in China and lived just a little bit in China and worked a little bit in China. So we'll share some of our thoughts. So welcome, Stephen.
Thank you, Eileen. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, of course. You know, as I mentioned, on many occasions, I've had an opportunity to facilitate in China, and I have to admit, I have made many mistakes. And so I'm happy to share some of my learnings, and hopefully you can share some of your insights on why they may not have worked well. So I am very happy you're here. So let's first talk about facilitation in China. Because when we think about the West, right, the Western world, a lot of people have been facilitating for a long time. Tell us about China.
In China, I think past years, when I first time contact facilitation, but a few people know this, and a few companies know this. So when the facilitation in China start, so just a few companies accept try facilitating. After this, for now, a lot of people use facilitation skills in workshop in their company. Not just a normal workshop. A lot of company use facilitation skills to get some high level workshop, just like a strategy, plan, something.
It's interesting that you use the word workshop, because just today I read something on LinkedIn that said there really is a difference between workshop and meeting. And workshop, we often think about a training program or an educational program, whereas meeting, we might think about helping a team work together or create a plan or whatever. How, given those two definitions and China, how do these definitions land in China?
Okay, I think in China maybe some different, because when we say workshop, the mean is maybe just facilitation workshop. But if it's the training, we will say training or course or lesson or something.
So it sounds like a workshop can be a meeting.
So company name is DDI in China. He say workshop, the mean is learning workshop. So but not a lot of people think. So I think in China for now, when we say workshop, the mean is facilitation workshop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And what about facilitation? Because you and I both assess CMFs, and when we look at people from the West as facilitators and we're assessing them, there's a lot of back and forth and conversation. And I have noticed, I'm guessing you've noticed, in China, it's much more proper in that you will only speak when the facilitator asks you to speak. Everyone must applaud when someone does something good. That's very different. When it comes to facilitations, whether you facilitate in the West or in Europe, right, or in North America and in China, what differences have you found?
I think in China, because maybe it's culture, maybe it's traditional something. I think people not like Western people is like to talk. So special in the workshop start. So you need to do something, just like invite some people to speak or something. And maybe everyone can speak a little words or something. Just let the space is feel warm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then we'll talk a lot.
Yeah. One of the lessons that I learned was in a multicultural meeting. So I had people from the West, I had people from South America, I had people from Africa. Everybody was in a room. And the people from, I'm going to go Asia, not just China, the people from Asia weren't talking. And I was thinking, oh, are they shy or are they not shy? And when I talked to them at a break, they were kind, and this is really kind. They were kind enough to explain to me that they needed to be called on.
Yeah.
So you're saying, like it's that's the norm, but wow, that was a surprise to me.
Yeah. But also have special country is India people. They are different. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They like a lot of.
Yeah. Interesting. Go ahead.
But Chinese people and Japanese people is very different. Yeah.
Tell me more.
I think they want to listen first, then talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And maybe they need more time to thinking. And when he feel is complete, is good, then we maybe talk.
Mm-hmm. One of the ways. Go ahead.
In international meeting, the language may be also a problem, just like me.
You're good. Even though we were talking before we started, your son was saying that your English is not so good. I appreciate your English because my Chinese is horrible. So I appreciate your English. One thing that I learned when facilitating in China was it was valuable for me to, rather than say, Stephen, what's your answer? I would have Stephen and Joe get together and come up with an answer, and then as a team of two, present it. And that was more comfortable for the people that I was working with.
Absolutely. Because in China, I think maybe is the history, because the history, especially in China, a lot of people think when he say his mind, maybe sometimes it's not safe. If I with a little group talk something, and the point is from the group, it's maybe it's safe, feel safe.
And so if I want to be perceived as a good facilitator, in any culture, we know it is important to build trust. So if I am facilitating in China, what would be the best way for me to create trust with the group I am working with?
I think it's very difficult. I can think maybe you can do just like before meeting a workshop, you can talk with the participant and ask some question and just like build a personal trust, invite speaker on the workshop.
Yeah.
I think maybe has some useful.
Yeah. I think that is very important because from what I know on my side of the world is creating those relationships are very important, like extremely important. You can't just go in right away unless and have a meeting and talk business. You have to show that you are a whole person. I often keep pictures of my family in my wallet to show that I have family, and that helps.
They know you much, and they will trust you.
Exactly. Yeah, and to your point, it's not easy. Okay, so go ahead.
But maybe cannot talk too much about yourself.
Oh, yes.
Because people still feel it's not. Kind of say 过犹不及. The mean is the too much is not good.
Well, please help me in some other ways that I can stay out of trouble facilitating in China. What about some customs that I should make sure that I am aware of, or greetings that I should be aware of, or handshakes or business cards? Talk to me about all those important or not important components.
Okay, I think if we meeting some customer, I think we need to know the company is just like a national company belong to government, or just private company just belong to one person. It's different. In China, different company has different culture. So if the company is a national company, so maybe they will open and welcome you and do a lot of things just like in Western. But different company, I think, have different rules. But they will tell you the rules. You need to fear it. Yeah. Just like different level person, just like this.
You say they will tell me the rules. How can I be sure that they will tell me the rules? because if they don't, I don't know. For example, when I was facilitating in Hong Kong, there was the tea lady who came around and brought everyone tea. And so I had my tea, it was lovely, and I took my dishes to the kitchen and started washing them up. Oh, that was all wrong, because that was the tea lady's job, and I was trying to be kind. So how can you learn these rules?
Because different company has different rules, right? So I wear before the workshop, I will talk to the HR or some organizer, and I will ask what's the rules in your
Yeah.
company.
Nice.
The participants, different participants can use in me, just personal. You can tell me who is what rule in your
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
People tell me more.
And
So
yeah,
if you ask this question, I think the people will help you.
that's great. One of the rules in the West that I always ask is, what is the culture about meetings and being on time? Because some cultures, it's like everyone can be 5 or 10 minutes late, and some cultures you must start on time. Is there a general rule about time when facilitating in China, or is it also depends on the company?
I think the basic rule is everybody need to follow the time. But different company maybe also has different rules. Just like in company, they maybe not very follow the time. Just 10 minutes is also okay. Yeah.
A common phrase that most Westerners are used to about, I'll just say Asians, and this is gross generalization, is when you're in a meeting, help everyone save face. First off, can you explain what that means, and is that still relevant now?
Save face is very important. Just like if you feel somebody, if you saw somebody say something, maybe it's not very good. I think I can give you an example. Just like a facilitator say, please, every people, and please don't speak, just write something.
Yeah.
2 minutes. Maybe some people still want to talk to the person. But in China, maybe not. It's not good. Not good behavior is you can say, hey, you need to listen. No, it's not not good because it's lost. Yeah. So you need to hear some voice. Please follow the rules. Thank you very much. Not just any people.
Right.
They will.
So rather than single one person out and draw attention to one person, you make it a general comment. Yeah.
Yes.
So what would happen if I did that? Then what happens to me as a facilitator in the meeting? So let's say I do that to you, and I say, hey, Stephen, can you not talk right now? And I have caused you to lose face. What happens between us, me facilitator and you participant, and what happens in the meeting to the mood, to the mindset? What?
Good question. I think in China, if you do this, the student, the participant will feel not good because they maybe think I just want to ask some question. Okay, so he will feel lost space, and maybe he will fight to you after agenda. Yeah, and will feel nervous. So the space maybe is closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so that is just me with having you lose face. What if you are the main boss in the meeting? Talk to me about the senior person and authority in the meeting.
So you say the participant is the boss?
Sure, the boss, or if I am more common and same with all participants, including the boss. Is that okay?
No. If you do this, I think it's very terrible things because
So I'm
both
not being invited to China to facilitate.
lot of both in China, a lot of never accept lost space on the
Yeah.
team.
Ah, okay. All right. Wow. Okay. That and there's a lot to think about. And like I said, I've had good stories and not good stories, and I have been humbled. And so when you think about helping yourself get better as a facilitator, what suggestions do you have for someone who is either in the West and now has people from China on their team going to be in a meeting, okay? So a virtual meeting from China, or me going to a team in China or as a facilitator being asked to facilitate a session in China. What suggestions do you have for me to not get in trouble, to be respectful? What can I do?
I think first thing you need to understand the person and his culture. And I think ask something about him. They're just like
Yeah.
very warm. Uh, what like your living city and how about your family and this thing is very important. You can build the trust person by person. Yeah. And the second thing I think please don't do one thing. Just talk about like uh, like politically, yeah, just like the government, just like China and Taiwan or something like this. I
Do
think it's
not do
very
that. Is that what you're saying? Do not do that?
please don't do
Don't do
this.
that. Correct. Yeah. That's an excellent suggestion.
Everything is very not different. Just even outside of the workshop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's that. Thank you for mentioning that because I remember talking to someone, a colleague, and we were in the hotel lobby, and I said, "Wow, what are your thoughts on the government?" And they just were like, oh, and they said, "Eileen, I cannot talk about this because there are cameras and microphones. I cannot speak about that."
Master Lee, I can tell you something, just one real story. A people from international company in China, when she need to go to for the work, go to Taiwan, the Chinese company need to give her some education about Taiwan, just like a half hour, and the education class tell her something you cannot do in Taiwan. Some words you cannot say in Taiwan. Something just like this.
Yeah.
This is the international company, also like this. So I think this is very careful.
That's great. That's great. And then I would add to these suggestions also seek out ways to get feedback from other facilitators to learn, to be open to learning. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the feedback is from the what from
Oh,
where.
just feedback from if you're co-facilitating or feedback from participants. Just be really open um, so that you can get better to facilitate in China.
I think I think maybe just like the other place, you need more practice
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's great.
go to a level class and learn more and study more and practice.
Yeah, Yeah. Well, Stephen, thank you so, so much for sharing all of your insights. I know we probably could have talked more, and maybe we should do a part 2 of this as well. I really want to thank you for your time and for your wisdom. It's very important. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Eileen. Because, sorry, my English is not good, so
No,
I
it's good.
need translate. Yeah.
No, it is, like I said, my Chinese is worse, Stephen, so it was great.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Stephen.